You know how sometimes you find yourself getting a little too clingy in a relationship, or maybe pulling away when things start to get serious? Or perhaps you've noticed similar patterns in your partners. What if it's all connected to those early experiences that shaped your attachment style? What if the secrets to your adult relationships might just be hidden in the memories of your childhood? By understanding your childhood attachment and how it influences your adult relationships, you'll finally be able to break free from old habits, build healthier connections, and create a love story that truly resonates with who you are. So whether you're single, taken, or somewhere in between, this video will empower you to rewrite the narrative of your attachment story. Let's start by unwrapping the layers of attachment styles so you understand what they really mean. Imagine your childhood as a playground where the seeds of your adult relationships were sown. These attachment styles, like a blueprint of your emotional connection, shape how you bond with your partner or potential partners later in life. Let's break down the three main attachment styles and see how they play out in romance. The first is the secure attachment style. Picture a kid at the park who knows their parents will always be there when they need them. This attachment style lays the foundation for healthy relationships. If you were that kid, then in your adult life, you're comfortable with intimacy, able to express your feelings openly, and believe in the give and take of love. Then there's the anxious attachment style. Remember the kid who clings onto their parent's leg, never quite sure if they'll come back? That's the anxious attachment style peeking through. As a grown-up, you might find yourself craving constant reassurance, worried about being abandoned and reading into every little text message. Your heart might race when your partner takes a bit longer to reply. But we'll get back to how to manage these emotions in a way that brings you peace. Third is the avoidant attachment style. You know that kid who prefers to play alone, avoiding getting too close to others? That's the avoidant attachment style in action. As an adult, you might value your independence above all, finding it tricky to open up fully or rely on others. Commitment might feel like a roller coaster, and you might unintentionally push people away when things get too serious. See how your childhood experiences can set the stage for your adult romantic behaviors. But what could be the why behind these behaviors? A child growing up in a supportive environment where their needs are consistently met learn that the world is a safe place and people can be trusted. As adults with a secure attachment style, they carry this sense of trust and comfort into their relationships. They're not afraid to lean on their partner when they need to, and they're equally happy being that strong shoulder to lean on. On the other hand, a child who experienced inconsistent care might have developed a fear of abandonment, which carries over to their adult relationships. They're the ones who might send multiple texts, worry excessively about their partner's feelings, and often seek reassurance. It's like they're trying to fill a void from the past, desperately seeking that attention and love they didn't always receive. The avoidant attachment style sets the stage for a desire for independence and a reluctance to rely on others emotionally. These kids grow up to be adults who might find it hard to fully open up, preferring to keep their emotions under wraps. It's not that they don't feel, they just find it challenging to express those feelings openly. The fascinating thing here is how these attachment styles stem from our earliest experiences. Our brains are wired to create these patterns as survival mechanisms, even if they sometimes lead to emotional challenges in adulthood. Here's the deal: when you step into the world of dating, those attachment styles from your past come along for the ride. Ever wondered why you might be drawn to certain types of partners, or why you react in a particular way to their behaviors? It's like you're subconsciously projecting your childhood attachment patterns onto your romantic relationships. Imagine you're dating someone with a secure attachment style. They're open, honest, and they make you feel valued and safe. In this scenario, both of you communicate freely, express your needs, and there's a harmonious dance of give and take. Now let's stir things up a bit. An anxious attachment style colliding with an avoidant one. The anxious partner seeks reassurance and closeness, while the avoidant partner craves independence and space. It's like a dance where one steps forward and the other steps back, creating a cycle of confusion and tension. The anxious partner might feel neglected, while the avoidant partner could feel overwhelmed. What about two avoidant individuals getting together? You'd think it would be smooth sailing, right? Not quite. Despite both valuing independence, the lack of emotional openness and vulnerability might lead to a relationship that lacks depth. The truth is, these clashes and connections are all part of the intricate nature of romance. The challenge arises when misunderstandings occur due to differing attachment styles. The secure partner might feel suffocated by constant reassurance demands, while the anxious partner might misinterpret the avoidant partner's need for space as rejection. Let's talk compatibility. Some combinations tend to harmonize like a well-tuned melody, while others might require a bit more finesse. Remember that anxious-avoidant combination we talked about earlier? Well, it might surprise you to know that secure individuals often make the best dance partners for both anxious and avoidant styles. Why? Because their stability helps ease anxieties and respects the need for space. But what about too anxious or too avoidant partners? Well, these combinations might experience a bit more turbulence. Anxious partners might feed off each other's insecurities, leading to heightened emotional roller coasters. On the flip side, two avoidant partners might find it challenging to navigate emotional depths, leading to a connection that remains on the surface. Yet remember, every relationship is unique, and it's the willingness to learn, grow, and communicate that truly counts. Understanding your attachment style and that of your partner gives you insights into why you both behave the way you do. It reveals the layers beneath your actions and reactions. Imagine you're in a situation where your partner's avoidant tendencies trigger your anxious worries. Instead of spiraling into doubt, you can take a step back and see it as your attachment style at play. Armed with this knowledge, you can communicate your feelings calmly, express your needs, and work towards meeting in the middle. Similarly, knowing your attachment style can help you choose partners who align with your values and needs, like selecting the right co-captain for your relationship, someone who complements your strengths and shores up your weaknesses. The relieving part is that attachment styles aren't set in stone. You're not doomed to repeat old patterns forever. Just as you've grown since your childhood days, you can grow and evolve your attachment style too. It's about recognizing your triggers, understanding your partner's needs, and actively working on healthier behaviors. So whether you're in a relationship that's just taking off, navigating the twists and turns, or even flying solo, remember that understanding your attachment style and those of your loved ones is a path to deeper connections, stronger trust, and more fulfilling love. So how do you take all this knowledge and put it into action? First, reflect on your past relationships. What patterns emerge? Do you tend to seek constant reassurance or perhaps shy away from emotional closeness? Understanding your tendencies helps you lay the foundation for change. But hey, don't play the blame game. Remember, your attachment style isn't permanent but a starting point. Embrace it, acknowledge the strengths it brings, and get ready to mold it into a healthier version. If you're on a mission to cultivate a more secure attachment style, communication helps. Open up to your partner about your needs, fears, and dreams. Vulnerability might feel scary, but it's the key to deepening your connection. There's also self-awareness, where you recognize your triggers and patterns. And don't hesitate to ask yourself, is this reaction based on my attachment style? This pause can help you respond consciously instead of reacting impulsively. Always put yourself in your partner's shoes and understand their attachment style too. Remember, you're both on this journey together. If you're secure and they're anxious, offer reassurance, but also encourage them to build their own sense of security. If you're avoidant and they're secure, learn to lean into their warmth and connection. Be honest about your attachment style. Share your journey and create a safe space for your partner to do the same. Keep in mind, this journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Every step you take towards understanding, communicating, and empathizing is a step towards creating the kind of relationships you deserve, ones that are built on trust, authenticity, and connection. Here's a thought to ponder. What's one step you're inspired to take after learning about attachment styles today? Is it having a heart-to-heart conversation with your partner? Reflecting on your own attachment patterns? Or simply approaching your relationships with newfound awareness? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our insightful topics that'll help you thrive in every aspect of life.